CVS Pharmacy, Varsity. It looks like a movie theater was in there before. Had to be. It looks just like a movie theater. Even got film strips on the side. All right, we're at Orange 2. Car's right back there. We're gonna take the elevator here. San Antonio Garage, that's where we're at. First floor, we got a window view. Okay, this is new. We're using our map to walk because there was no place to park, and we don't know. We're not familiar with Austin parking, so we'll just have to figure out as we go. We're gonna be able to figure it out.
I hope so.
All right. Skee ball table in here. Look at that. All right, so we're walking through the streets of Austin because parking is a huge problem for people that have no idea what they're doing in Austin. They do not make it user-friendly. See that? Pay with the app. We don't have an app. We don't want an app. Preferably. Wouldn't mind going for a dip in the pool though. I guess that was a game room for a hotel. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe apartments. Anyway, here we are. Downtown Austin, I guess. Walking through the city. On a very nice February day when everybody's wearing shorts. Short sleeve shirts. In February. All right. We got a big old building up there with the... Is that a clock on the top or just circles? Empty parking lot, vacant. It took us around in a big circle. I don't think we needed to go for the GPS, but I think that's our building right there. See how the people are dressed on February 19th? Man. It looks like it's summer out here. All right. We have arrived at the Harry Ransom Center, which is this big building right here next to us. I don't know where the entrance is. Got to make our way to the lobby. We'll see how to get there. This might be the back of the store, the back of the building. I don't know. Okay, right now they have live from New York, the Lorne Michaels collection here. September 20th to March 20th. In the middle of that, Dustin Hoffman collection. Here's Die. Oh, look at all the signatures. Okay, we have came all this way because I wanted to show you something very interesting. Have you read the sign yet? Mm-hmm. What's it say?
The Gutenberg Bible.
That right there is one of only about 20 existing Gutenberg Bibles that are full, both volumes. Its worth is about $35 million, and it's on display right here.
Oh, wow.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Hi. Look at this. Both volumes. Look at that. That thing is so precious. That's both volumes. One's open, one's closed. That's the Gutenberg Bible right there. It is a $35 million Bible. Can you read the... can you read that?
Biblia Latina minds Johann Gutenberg and Johann Fust between 1454 and 1456, 373 Verso and 374 Vector. The Ransom Center's copy of the first substantial book printed from movable type with the help of a press, Gutenberg and Fust Biblia Latina, serves as a useful reminder that the origins of print were as much in community and oral recitation as they were in private quiet reading. Throughout its 2 volumes, there is evidence that the Bible was owned by a group of Carthusians and that it formed an integral part of their regular worship. Here in the book of Isaiah, P. Rima S. Secundo and T. Artrial. First, second, and third have been added by hand to the margins to specify weekday readings during Advent, the weeks leading up to Christmas. In addition, a scribe has punctuated the biblical text itself in an effort to facilitate oral delivery. Beginning in the 7th line on the far left, there are regular accent marks helping with stresses. And from the very first line, the top dot of some colons has been transformed into what looks like a small 7, and the punctuation marks that results from this modification, known as the punctus circumflexus or flexa, instructs readers to allow a medium-length pause before continuing. For the community that made these customizations, it was important not only that the Bible be read aloud, but also that it be read aloud well. Wow.
I am getting so emotional here. This thing is so precious. This was the start of a lot of translation. This helped out the spread of the gospel so much. And here it is, preserved here in this building. Let's take a look and see what it says. I'm starting to tear up a little bit here. It's so precious. It's like, it's here, it's physical, it's worth a lot of money, but what's contained in it is even more valuable, especially when after you die, if you are obedient to the words, to the rightly divided truth that's contained within the scriptures, and it can do so many things to improve your life. Now here it says the Gutenberg Bible. It's also known as the 42-line Bible. It's the first substantial book printed with movable metal type and was completed in 1354 or 1455. We're in 2026 right now, so this thing's centuries old, and it's right here. The printing process developed by Johann Gutenberg in Mainz, Germany, allowed multiple copies of a given text to be produced more rapidly and uniformly than was possible with hand copying. So you talk about spreading the gospel. This thing really helped to spread the gospel in the 1400s. This revolutionary technology accelerated the spread of new ideas and led the way to the Renaissance. So it wasn't just the Bible itself, it was also printing that kind of got spread. They just started with one of the most valuable, no, the most valuable book there is. The Scientific Revolution and the Reformation. Little is known about Johann Gutenberg. From 1397 to 1468, so not too long before he passed away, he printed this. All portraits of him are based on speculation. We know that he was born in Mainz, lived for some years in Strasbourg, and had some experience working with metals. He experimented with the printing of smaller books before beginning his work on the Bible around 1452. Okay, so this wasn't his first book, this was the first big book. A legal document dated 1455 shows that Gutenberg was sued by his partner, oh boy, lawsuit in the realm of the religion, Johann Fust. Johann versus Johann it must have been called, for the return of large sums of money used in the work of the books. This phrase undoubtedly refers to the production of the 42-line Bible, hence that thing. Let me come over here. Gutenberg wooden press was modeled on the wine press used in local vineyards. How about that? As well as the papermaker's press. His printing type was made of a durable metal alloy, but exactly how the type was cast and what kind of mold was used, it's still a matter of debate. It's a mystery, if you will. The Gothic letter forms are similar to those used in Northern European manuscripts of the same period. The Harry Ransom Center, that's where we're at, the Harry Ransom Center, that's the building we're in. Gutenberg Bible, acquired in 1978, so they've had this here since 78, and it's 2026 at the moment when I'm speaking, is one of 48 surviving copies, and one of only 5 copies complete in the United States. This is the only one in the South, I believe, too. This is talking about the complete copies, 48 surviving complete. I think there's a few more that aren't complete. Between 150 and 180 copies are thought to have been produced. There you go. The 2 volumes include the Old and New Testaments. So I guess maybe this is the Old Testament. This is Isaiah. So maybe that's new. I can't read the writing. And the Latin text is that of the Vulgate prepared by St. Jerome. The Bible contains many handwritten additions to the text, indicating that it was once owned by monasteries. but we know little about its history before the late 1700s. This is completely and utterly fascinating. This is right here. I mean, look at this. It's just inches away from my fingertips. It's the history involved in this thing. You know, they acquired it in 78, but what happened? If it's been around since 1455, who all have been using this thing? I mean, look at the pages. And what kind of results happened? I mean, were people transformed after reading this? What do we got on the other side here? Harry... I can't read it. Chancellor. I guess this is just people that are related to the building on this side. What?
The purchase of the Gutenberg Bible was made possible in part by donations to the Chancellor's Council in memory and honor of.
Oh, so these are donators.
Yeah.
These are the people that helped donate. This $35 million Bible could be right here in this little kiosk. Okay. What do you think? I want to get some pictures with this with us.
Unbelievable. I got goosebumps when I was
See if we can get both of us. Point at it. Hit the book. Now look at the camera. Is there one right through there?
I'm not sure. Water fountain here.
Where's it at?
Right around the corner here.
Right around the corner, Doctor.
Right here.
All right, I'll get me a drink here. This one looks good. They're closing at 5, so we got a few minutes. What are these heads?
They're busts of famous people. So we only got 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's see what we can. I can't read them. Who's this guy?
Daniel Hare. No, David Hare.
All right. Okay, let's go see what we can see. Look, they got papyrus shirts. Let's go start over this way, I guess. So these are the exhibits. I definitely was more interested in the Gutenberg Bible. That's what brought me here.
Yeah.
But I figure if we're here. All right, so this is what? In 75 years of new comedy, this is about Saturday Night Live.
Time is yours. Closing 10 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us know.
You're welcome.
How you like working here?
It's pretty nice, by March.
Yeah.
Got a made in shade, air conditioning.
Yeah, it's nice and cool.
And normally everything's pretty peaceful.
Well, that's good. Excellent. Can you give us a tour, or are you not able to do that?
I cannot give specific details. I've been not trained in such a matter. However, the
Yeah.
general layout is back this way, focuses a little bit more on Lorne Michaels himself from here, and then out. This is more the show and the effects the show have had. For instance,
wow.
like over there, you can see costume that was worn on.
Oh, they're actually worn on the show.
Mean Girls, which was a movie that was written by Tina Fey, who was a cast member of the show.
Yeah. Well, thanks. All right. Let's see if we can hurry up through here before it closes. Hey, Lise. These are actual costumes worn from the show.
I know.
Look at this.
Yeah, see, it's
Dan Aykroyd and Steve Martin. So these are the. Oops. See the wire? These are the clothes right here they're wearing. Does it say what year that's from? It's probably 78 or 77 maybe.
77.
Yeah, 77. I thought so. You can see how thin these guys are. It always amazes me how thin these movie people are. What we got over here? I don't know what this is. We're limited in time. I want to see the Gutenberg Bible. This is all just kind of extra. Oh, this is the Satan guy, isn't it? This is his outfit. What do you always say? Could it be Satan? I didn't really watch, but I knew the catchphrase. Can you read that there?
Dana Carvey as Enid Strick, the church lady, 1987.
87.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Look at this. This is Chris Farley's outfit. Look at that. My goodness. I look like I weigh about as much as he did. All right, let me see if I can put on my glasses. All right, so that's one of his funny skits he was doing there. I don't know if the glasses are his, but the costume is, and the wig probably is not. Who we got here? Garth Algar, one by Dana Carvey. This was Garth. This is one of the Garth costumes. Oh, it's what he's wearing for the movie. Okay, so that's the Wayne and Garth movie there. Wayne's World. Didn't they have Twizzlers that came out of the car ceiling?
Yeah, the long Twizzler, which they could pull out, and it had its own candy cutters.
Oh my gosh!
As long a strip as they wanted.
Man. So this is from A Night of the Roxbury. That's a, I think that's a spin-off. They had that on the SNL, I think, and then they turned it into a movie. I never saw it either. I only watched SNL like for the first 2 iterations. And this is the Mean Girls costumes here.
That's right, by Tina Fey. Who's also the primary creator of 30 Rock.
All right, so these were Lindsay Lohan and Rachel McAdams. I guess that's Lindsay with the red hair and Rachel with the not red hair. Okay, and then back here we have, why does it look like Princess Leia? What's it from? Oh, it was they doing a skit? Look at the hands, you can mold them. Costume for Liz Lemon, worn by Tina Fey. Oh, it's from 30 Rock. Okay. Which she's from SNL, but she did 30 Rock. And then he told me that on that side is more about Lorne Michaels himself. We don't have time to read everything, so I'm just kind of doing a quick look here. So this is about Lorne Michaels himself. If I need to leave, just let me know, okay? I don't want to overextend my time. Oh.
Writings over there when he was very young.
Really?
About his coming up through different sort of spin-up shows, comedy shows.
What's going on the side over there?
That's a miniature theater which shows SNL stuff, and I think at this point it's actually showing skits once again, but it goes through like music and such too.
Oh, okay, so you can watch things in here in the little theater. I see. But this is childhood writings from Lorne Michaels. Boy, hard to believe that that's been saved. Dear Mom, I'm going on a trip today. Please bring me. Toronto. It's dated 1954. What are these?
The shows he worked on and such.
Oh yeah, because he wasn't just SNL.
Well, yeah, SNL came after that. He was given authority to do it because he had all these credentials and whatnot.
Isn't it weird to think that he's still doing it after all this time?
No, it's a delight to hear that. It means he quite likes it. At least one of those. No contemporary, and could have gone farther over there. There's the eponymous brick for your box, or box for your dick.
What's that from?
You show the box. It was a comedy song.
Oh, SNL did it. Okay.
Yeah, with
that's the actual box.
yeah, Andy Samberg with his comedy songbird. And this is actually the actual card shows which way that you can see it. This is the one that was from the actual show. Normally these things are just thrown away.
This is the corkboard that they showed how to do the things.
Good
Okay.
Lord. This is from the last episode.
Oh goodness, Bad Bunny, he was just on, wasn't he?
Yeah, on the Super Bowl. This is from the last episode for the 50th year, which I believe is the 25th season.
This was just on like 2 weeks ago or something like that, or maybe even more recent.
No, this is from the 25th episode, which is from last year.
Oh, from last year.
But
Okay.
Bad Bunny was a guest.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Normally these cork boards are just thrown away and then they take down the cards and then
But
put
not
up
this
new
one.
ones with the next one. But Lord Michael was told, no, save this for posterity. This was from the last episode of the 50th year.
Oh yeah, because that's a big landmark. What's this from?
Oh, that's just one of the camera captains.
The camera captains. Is that a skit?
It's not quite the right thing, but it's the guy who helps run the thing on the floor.
Oh wow, and he wore that.
It says more about it right over there.
Oh okay.
Can't remember the word.
Bobby Ryan, stage manager.
Stage.
Wow. Well, it's nice that they're including that. Yeah, I mean that sounds like a lot of work for those kind of guys.
It is.
Wow. And this is a traveling exhibit?
No, it's actually largely supposed to stay here.
Really?
We largely what the HRC is about is cataloging and digitizing what we have for largely 20th century Americana before it literally rots away. We got cameras up here on higher floors, so expensive that they keep them in their own tents, so that way there's even less chance of any dust from the ceiling getting in.
So what else is in this building besides like down here? What's up in the higher floors?
Second floor is a special research library. Actually, anybody can get their hands on a special library card and research things that we have up there. Call things down for your very self to see while you're in this library. Third floor, basic administrations, and where like the heads of the building reside. Fourth floor, that's a lot of restorations. Like they have these massive tables.
This sounds fascinating. They restored more than books, I'm assuming.
Oh yes. One of the biggest ones that I personally saw was this giant Irish, paid for some rich Irish fella back in like, what was it, the 1500s? In a giant world map. And they spent like 2, I think maybe even 3 years restoring this absolutely gigantic map. Wow. It was on display for a little bit before they put it downstairs. And in fact, what also we have, which is really impressive, are film vaults for both acetate and nitrate. And in fact, if you go outside here, you'll find that there's this great concrete trench. It starts right there, curves around the building with metal grating on top. That's so, if worse ever came to catastrophic worst, that the fire would have somewhere to funnel out, because nitrate film creates its own oxygen as it burns.
So it would combust easier, I guess.
Very. But like I said, that's catastrophic worst. There are like 3, 4, 5 fail safes on top of that.
Man, that's wild.
Plus, yeah, and it's not water in the sprinkler system in that special vault. It's carbon dioxide. If there's a spark, you get out of there fast, not because you're going to go boom, but because you might choke to death.
Your training videos your training procedures must have been a little scary here.
No, it's not too bad.
Lisa, tell me what you just did in that building right behind you.
We just saw a Gutenberg Bible from the 1500s, is that right?
1400s.
1400s?
Complete, 2-volume.
We just saw, why you gotta be so close?
Because you're not talking loud.
We just saw the Gutenberg Bible, complete, from the 1400s.
Yes. No, it was worth, you remember?
35 million?
Yep. Isn't that crazy to think that's right here?
It's actually worth more than that, if you think about it.
Yeah. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, it's like a desert.
I think this right here is what he was talking about, in case a fire gets in the building, so it can combust out through this way. Let's take a look. I don't know how much we can see. I'm not sure, but somewhere around here there's a trench in case there's a fire. Still hard to believe it's February. Yeah. Do one on me. Get the building behind me. Right here, we just saw a Gutenberg Bible, complete 2-volume, fully complete, in the case. One of only about 49 in existence, one of only about 20 in the US, and the only one in the south of the US. It's right in there in that building. It's worth about 35 million. And it's been around for hundreds of years. It's really neat to see. Right there inside of that place. I want to head inside this Target and see if we can maybe find something to drink. Take back with us on this walk. Hopefully it won't be as long as it was here. Maybe we can find a better way. What an unusual looking Target. You have to go downstairs to get in. There's no red balls on the outside. I also don't know if this place is more expensive than normal. That's it. That's the Harry Ransom Center. 14, 13. It's telling me to hurry. Somebody has a question. Hi, how are you? That's what he's asking.
Make sure you're paying attention.
Shalom, y'all. That's got to be a Southern Jew, right? Shalom, y'all. Oh my goodness. No, I think this road will get us straight to the parking center without doing weird stuff.
Texas below the Topher Center for Jewish Life.
Told you it was Southern Jewish people. Shalom, y'all. There are actually 7 balconies at the top of this building. Not everybody has a balcony. Well, I don't think those are balconies. Now I think about it. Something else. Look at all this. Life has a crush on you. Just hanging out eating some grub in this building. They got a golden calf here to worship. No, I think it's just a status symbol of Texas right there.
Every penny of profit directly benefits books, material, scholarships. Okay.
That's just a sign of Texas. It's longhorn steer, I think. It's not something they're worshiping. We're trying to find our way back to the parking garage. Again, we're not very familiar with this area, so I think this is a shortcut. I guess we'll find out. I think it's the right street. Anyway, I got the wrong pair of tennis shoes. These are the flopping tennis shoes. Welcome, Pi-Fi moms. Pi-Fi moms? Pi-Fi. Now, if they do something that involves time travel, it will say, welcome, sci-fi Pi-Fi moms. It would have to. It is a clock up there in that building. Cool. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna turn up here at the street?
Yeah.
Which way, left or right? Walking through Austin. Next level living. More parking. Just like you dreamed it. Insomnia cookies. Now this place makes cookies and supposed to be delivered late night for college kids. And they're everywhere. Home of the Longhorns. Hot pizza inside. Send pics. That's the CVS Pharmacy movie theater right there. The next block over. Lisa didn't want to go see it. I did, but she don't want to. But I took her through a lot. So we'll just go down this nuisances road. Looks like they got a stage here. Cornhole game, bunch of picnic tables. Fans to keep you cool. In February. A Waymo across the street. Nobody's driving. Are they waiting for the next customer, you think?
I don't know.
There they go. A driverless vehicle taking off. Victory lap, good times. Fries, burgers, and wings, right there. That guy has a suit. He's going down the street on a scooter pretty fast in a suit. I think that's the first suit I've seen. Usually there's people in.
Is this our garage?
There's elevators right over there. All right, we found a way back to the garage here. And definitely it was quicker taking the way we just took back. So our car should be theoretically right on top of us here. Okay, I think I just realized why GPS took us a long way around. I had it set for driving still. And there's a lot of one-way streets here. So I think it took us...
Are you noticing a theme to all the problems we've had today?
What?
You.
Me. I think we took the one-way streets driving and we didn't have to because we were walking and we could have just taken any way we wanted to go. All right, we'll take the elevator up.
Phew.
Make our way back to our vehicle.
Say 6 or 2?
2.
Two. Yeah. All right, thanks. Have a good day.
How you doing?
Enjoy your trip to 6. So we should be right through here. Yep, there we are. We're good. Much better. It was much easier to do. My goodness, that was fascinating. That actual Gutenberg Bible. You know how rare that is? And we didn't have to pay anything to see it. It was completely free.